Salaries figuring charms to skyrocket.
And we're not even just talking about the players, Kevin. It's the coaches, it's the front office executives. Everyone is seeing some massive paydays. Every single year we're seeing the biggest contract in league history, and it's only getting bigger and bigger years to come.
Are you surprised at the size of some of these coaching deals? I mean, the numbers are amazing.
Coaching, front office deals, it's getting higher and higher. And once Monty Williams signed the deal he did in 2023, that only elevated the market for coaches, and front office executives also are getting big paydays.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle. Here's Green, and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. At this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. The Warriors, number 1.
They had such a strong presence in the paint, just a physical team. They dominated the interior in terms of rebounding.
Clippers trail by 11.
Eso estoy fumando.
Simmons passes to Bogdanovic. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Jones sets the pick for Harden. Los Angeles with another miss. And so MV will bring it up for Golden State. A nice shot by Moody.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
LA's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Leonard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Dunn comes in for James Harden. 56 seconds left to play here in the first. Leonard against MP. Misses in close. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Jazz in Delta Center. Kuminga kicks to MP, and he drops it in from the low post. MP's got 10.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Leonard on the wing. To end the run, he takes it in.
But don't give a cerebral player like Leonard that kind of opening. He'll read that gap.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Here's MP, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night. Simmons looking it over. Pass to Leonard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
MP getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We come back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Dunn is out there with Simmons. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Drew Eubanks. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Hey, Shams, you're always on the pulse of those league-changing trades. We certainly saw some impactful ones last season.
Across the board, the Pacers, the Mavericks, they made deep runs, and they did so on the back of some big trade deadline moves. Those are transformations that excite all of us to witness. Even New York getting OG Anunoby at the trade deadline. This is a league that's built on capitalizing at the moment and striking when the iron's hot, and we saw multiple teams do that this last season.
Yeah, that trade deadline was phenomenal for those teams you mentioned. Really impactful. Post, and it's off from 3-point range. Curry against Simmons. Outside, Bogdanovich. In the corner, Eubanks with it. 6 on the shot clock. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Well, he's a decent passer as a shooting guard. Bogdanovich getting the ball there to an open teammate.
Hey, Sean, for the past decade that you've been a major player in the NBA, it's been LeBron's league, it's been Curry's league. Who else is going to take over this league, you think, coming up around the corner?
Given the NBA Finals we just had, have to throw in Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Luka Doncic into the fold as far as faces of the NBA. But Nikola Jokic is so good. He will be one of the guys for a while. Giannis Antetokounmpo, you have to mention him as well. But ultimately, you have to also keep an eye on Victor Wembanyama, the way that Victor Wembanyama could take over the league. And already, so early, so special. Victor Wembanyama is someone to keep an eye on.
Okay, they just passed a note down to me, or dang here. Oh, what about Anthony Edwards at Minnesota? He's another one, right? Young American player who is really making an impact.
Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, you have to consider those two as well. And it's special the crop of young players that we have coming up in this league. One of them is sure to emerge as this generation is, whether you want to call it Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James. There will be a face-off in this game.
And we cannot wait. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. So both teams making some changes here. Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. Third is Ivica Zubac.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Gordon finds Bogdanovich. Here's Zubac. 1:52 left in the first half of the game. From 12 feet out, the shot by Powell, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
MP outside. Drills it from outside. MP's got 5 points in the quarter.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
We've got 1:28 left to play here in the half. Shams, it's been fun. And you know what? It's been too short. So you got to promise you're going to come back and give us some more inside information on the NBA. We have loved every second happening here courtside with us tonight.
Sorry I was not able to break any big news on the air this time, but you know what? My phone's ringing, so maybe next time.
Let me look at your phone. Wait a minute. Hold on. That is big news! Holy cow! Come back sooner than later, okay?
Thank you.
So great to have Shams stop by. You can see his passion for the game in every word he says.
You can't work as hard as Shams does without having a passion for the NBA. It's not easy to be that plugged in.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. I was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same. Draymond's are good. Now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, DA. MP against Jones. Here's MP, and it's Golden State with another.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Now 8 seconds separate the two clocks. Pass to Zubac. Harden sets the pick for Zubac. Back to Harden. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for the Clippers.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Here's MP. And Jones pulls it down. From deep three-point territory. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
They're thinking about the shot.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Taking a look at the Clippers. It's been a painful start for them, 0-2. I know the season's young, but they're probably feeling a little desperate for that first match.
Yeah, if you include the offseason, it's been months, Shaq, since this team's won a game. Not a great feeling.
Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Clippers.
They're getting destroyed inside. I'm pretty sure even Kenny could get a layup on them right now.
Shaq, I'd get a layup on you every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pick and roll game was just phenomenal.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. If you look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game here.
In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Gary Payton II is out there with Butler. And it's Green in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Harden the pass to Pop.
Melo.
He's checked in for the Warriors. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. So it's the Warriors now. Butler dishes to MP. Three-pointer. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Powell with it. Back to Harden. 5 to shoot. And by Jones. Harden finds Jones. Here's Zubac. And again, no good by the Clippers.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And Jimmy Butler put together, Brent, one of the all-time playoff runs, leading the Heat to the finals in 2023.
Yeah, you don't want to live in or dwell on the past, but man, Miami being the 8th seed that year, Kevin, and with Jimmy putting up 38 a game in that first round against the Bucks. Guy earned the MVP at the Eastern Conference Finals. What a run. Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Here's Powell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Powell's got his second basket.
Norman Powell has a lot of strength, and that time he played to it.
Curry way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Butler passes to MP. The kick outside.
Butler.
Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his third assist on the night. And so Powell will bring it up for Los Angeles. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that will be the first game of 5 straight at home. It's stolen by Green. And it's the Warriors on the break. Jumps up, and MP throws it down.
This young kid's got some ups. MP throwing it down.
Outside Leonard. Back to Harden. Shoots over Curry. Kicks it out to Leonard to stop the run. Hits it from three-point range. Leonard's got 10 points.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
To the inside. And MP with the basket on the assist by Curry. Curry's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
To the middle, just 3 on the clock, and he sinks the layup. He has 7.
Yeah, right. That shot was leaving his hands. He reinvents it.
MP getting it done for the Warriors. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. Don't
Claro,
go
te va por
anywhere.
me hizo esperar por nada. Ya lo que rico, mano.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes.
A mí también, por eso entiendo.
Playmakers, as we know, this peripheral vision.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Ben Simmons is out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Brown, and it's Bogdanovic in at the 3. Up top, Simmons, covered by Hield. Pass to Bogdanovic, puts up a deep 3. Warriors with the rebound.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
In the corner, Simmons with it. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The 3 from MP. Nailed from three-point land. MP's got 12 points in just the second half. And it's the Clippers with the ball. Outside, Bogdanovic. Shoots over Kuminga. And it falls over the rim and in. Bogdanovic has got his first bucket of the night.
Well, Bogdanovic is a shooter, and he's got good feel from the mid-range.
MP, good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift-wrapping points.
And here's Bogdanovic for 3. Offensive rebound.
No se movía ni para nada.
Clock at 6. The second chance effort. And that one hits back iron.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And he gets the bucket. MP's got 37.
Really hard to intimidate MP. He's going to take on the defense inside.
Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. And it's Bogdanovich again missing. Healed with it. Outguarded by Simmons. And MP throws it down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Powell, the pass to Brown. Back to Powell. Clippers moving the ball around. Simmons finds Powell. And the Clippers miss again.
And that was almost a block. Still getting enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
There's Powell. Hands the 12-foot.
Yeah, just keeping it simple that time, Norman Powell. Nice job.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
This whole second half, he's been unbelievable scoring the basketball. The defense has had literally no effect.
Now here's Powell. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebound.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Brown the pass to Zubac. Outside, Simmons. A 3 from Bogdanovich. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons.
Great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set. Good balance. Bogdanovich dangerous.
And the dunk by MP.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Huge motivation. Always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for being with us. See you next time.
Another game.
game, another win. Have to work tomorrow to bring home that W.
Ay, ay, ay.
Popcorn ready. It's game time. Let's keep this winning streak going.
Vamos a hacer una de la discoteca. Hola,
The Pelicans. Welcome to Tuesday Night Basketball. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. If you look at Sacramento, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
I think for the Warriors, they've been giving their all in every game, eager to show those who doubted them that they're capable of being the top team.
A look at the Pelicans start. Making a change here. MP's checked in. And a change for the Pelicans. Jones, he's checked in for Olynyk. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked Coach how they plan to limit DeJounte Murray tonight, and he told me we have to match his energy on both ends of the court. DeJounte is a player who can create something out of nothing with the intensity that he plays with. We can expect to see a lot of hustle on the court tonight, BA.
And Allie, thanks. Pass to Jones. For NBA fans, early season games are so entertaining to watch, Grant. What's your favorite part of the early goings?
You know, BA, take your pick. Rookie development, team chemistry building, plus you wait all off-season to see how your team measures up. And now you get to find out. Getting it done from the in-between area, MP just taking what the defense gives him.
Williamson inside. Butler covering. Second shot opportunity. Williamson misses.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's MP. The steal. Now Murray. 27 points his last game. To the middle. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Warriors have gone 7 of 16 so far. To the paint. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Kuminga. MP's got his second bucket on the night. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Golden State. Butler's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
He drops it from range.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
With the teardrop. Nice D from Moody.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Look. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, the game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
So the Pelicans 5 right now. Filling out the wings, it's... Cullum and Jones. Then there's Jose Alvarado. Then it's Kelly Olynyk.
Balla morena, balla morena.
Jones against Kuminga. Jones, the pass to McCollum. And the three off target.
You've got to love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks, guys. A big move for the Pelicans this summer, trading for DeJounte Murray, a versatile and durable lead guard who's proven to be one of the best clutch players. His acquisition directly addresses some of the Pelicans' greatest needs. And guys, I'm very interested to see how this plays out.
Oh, big piece. Okay, Shams, appreciate the update.
Man, Olynyk really throwing it down with some power.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Oh, nice job in the paint from Curry.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And let's use this break to recognize your Western Conference Player of the Week, MP.
And you could not find a more deserving guy for this award. His ability to be whatever his team needs on both ends of the floor is an essential part of their success out there.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Coach Steve Kerr said of Jonathan Kuminga, we were trying really for a long time to get him to attack, get the ball in the paint and dunk it because he's unstoppable there. You just don't know when something's going to click, but it has clicked, and it's beautiful to see.
He has certainly found his lane, Allie. Thank you.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
McCollum, pass to Olynyk. They set the screen. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. And right here, the 2K leaderboard shows us which teams made the most of their second chance opportunities last year. 5th on the list, the Warriors.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
Green's checked in for the Warriors. Pajimski comes in for Moody. Boston's checked in for New Orleans. Here's MP. Great look there, but off target.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
You know, there's so much to like about Herb Jones. It's hard to know where to start with this guy, Coach.
Well, Brian, I think I know where it starts. It starts with him being an all-defensive caliber defender, one of the best in the league. But then lately, he's been so efficient from three-point range, and his overall efficiency at the offensive end has gone way up. He's become a complete player.
The Warriors lead by 10. To the inside. Kicks it out to MP. Misses, and you know he wants that one back. The Pelicans have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. McCollum outside. 5 on the clock. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense on it.
MP getting it done inside.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And some changes here for the Warriors. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga, and Payton is subbed in for Curry. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. A 12-point game. And it's Gary Payton, the second with a foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Pass to Messi. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. And the Pelicans miss again.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And it's hammered home by Green.
I love the show of force by Green. Putting the defense on notice with the jam.
Murray scanning the floor. Screened by Olynyk. Murray inside. Defended by Podziemski. Murray, no good.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
There's 42 seconds left in the second period. Pelicans trail by 16. Murray with it. He has 7. Well, a rangy defender and a knockdown spot-up shooter, coach. A lot to like about Trey Murphy.
There sure is, Brian. He had the knee issue last season, which was a bump in the road. But for a mid-first-round pick back in 2021, his development overall has been beyond encouraging.
High flyer and a great shooter. What a combo. And the first one at the line is good.
An impressive young talent. And Murphy knows his role is to use that scorer's mentality.
Both good from the line that time. That Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
And here's Murray. With 2 seconds left, Williamson. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Warriors ahead, up by 16. And join us right back here after
de verdad que yo
the
no confío más en Bad Boy, de verdad, es un mentiroso, de verdad. El cabrón dice, yo voy para allá, y todavía estoy esperando, nunca vino. Ese llevó la otra juca. Compré flavor para la juca de él y se lo llevó y no vuelve para acá.
Thanks for, for the Pelicans, I don't look at win-loss records at this point. I want to see improvement.
Se jodió porque no lo voy a comprar más nada. I wish fans saw it that way. Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously a lot of work to do for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Van a joder porque si se acaba, no va a jugar este.
Giving up too many points in the paint.
And that's a wrap on.
Diablo temprano. Yeah.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if they... He's checked in for Payton. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Murray finds Williamson. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Back to Murray. Shot clock at 5. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. Butler's got rebound number 7 tonight.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Take up the backcourt. MP is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. That's the Warriors 5. Murray from outside. And again, New Orleans no good. Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand.
Eso que es un juego con juguete.
The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hard-working, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things. Well, even though he hasn't been in the league a long time, MP knows exactly where to get his points.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Over to the left. Butler against Williamson. Back to Olynyk. Here's Murray. Murray can't get that with a fall.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Pelicans are still developing their on-court chemistry. Coach Willie Green said this group is still pretty young in terms of being on the floor together. We're starting to figure it out. We just have to stay committed and continue to defense of the floor, and it starts with our defense. PA?
They've really got something, Allie. Thanks. And MP throws it down.
You love to see MP just young players take note.
To halt the run. And Murray with the lay-in. Murray's got 13 now.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Outside Murray. Can't cash it in from the high post.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Next guy, driving kick.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive.
Cuidado los vecinos que lo pueden escuchar eso.
So for New Orleans right now, Alvarado and McCollum comprise the backcourt. Then it's Herb Jones.
Yeah,
it's Boston in at the small forward position. They set a pick. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Post.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And here's MP from outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 5 assists tonight. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Pelicans. Pass to Boston. Outside Jones. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there. Trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Counted from distance.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Jones. It's rebounded by Golden State. MP's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Got it.
Down low. And the layup is good off the glass. MP's got 17 points here in the second half. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Alvarado outside to stop the run. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well, last season, New Orleans finished with their best record since 2009.
Hay un website que se llama Porno.
Well, you have to credit their roster construction. They've got 3 guys who can
Hay un website de porno, si quieres ver porno.
Along with a lot of very solid young defenders And these guys are only getting better.
And the Warriors making a change here. Spencer's checked in.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
There's the block. Left side Moody, inside. MP shot is good. MP's got 34 points. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Well, he's around a 40% career shooter from three. McCollum adding another three to his prolific talent.
MP, that one's good.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Williamson outside. Oh, from deep. Spencer grabs the miss.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
MP no good. New Orleans has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. To the paint. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Outside Moody. MP outside. From outside the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. MP's got 39.
Yeah, having this kind of confidence as a shooter will really do wonders for MP in the long run.
Pass to McCollum. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Jones from outside. The rebound by Moody. And here are the Warriors now. They're on a 17-6 run.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Warriors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
Well, you know, his work on the glass was a key factor, helping to turn the tide as far as the possession game, and so often that's the difference.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Golden State has gone 4 of 4 from outside during the fourth. Moody passes to MP. Pass to Kuminga. Outside Moody, and here's MP from outside. Sure, from three-point range. MP's got 47 points.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
They're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
Pass to MP. And again, it's Golden State.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. We'll see you later.
Hey, yo, bad play.
Bueno, y ustedes saben.
You earned that one.
Ustedes piensan que yo estoy jodiendo, pero dejen que vuelva que traición aquí, igual allá atrás. O sea, si sabes que vamos a esperar que venga una batalla dura, y si quieres tirar cualquier tira, pero no. Miren que se van para allá a tirar cualquier tira. ¿Qué pasó con él? ¿Qué pasó con él? Bueno, mi amor, nosotros necesitamos 20 personas con 20 regalitos. 34 segundos. 20 regalitos. 20 regalitos. Solo hay más personas pueden tirar 20 rosas. Ahora están los por dos, Corillo. Un minutito por dos por dos. Yo también ando alto de ser bien fanito. Después de este me voy para el canal cuando lleguemos a los 100 y me voy para el chat. No, lo que sea. Cuando vayan a buscar Discord, no van a encontrar Discord. Nada, el Facebook no es sí, no sean pendejos. Y no puedo ir a ver. Van a encontrar el Discord. ¿Qué es lo que hacía el martillo? ¿Qué es lo que hacía el martillo? El martillo lo que hace es que le tumba, si él tiene por todo su algo. Sí, qué hermoso. Samaria. Samaria. Para los humanos. Se me se le fue. Sí, pero no hay por fuerza. Pero yo quiero duro. Siempre, no te espero menos de ti. Yo no espero menos de ti, Dana. Tranquilo. ¿Qué pasa? Y fue feo. No, y menos mal si hay eventos. Es peor.